you. Women who can have babies, you're gone. They're all gone.
The Supreme Court has upheld birthright citizenship. Could be in the 9th month of pregnancy, cross the border, plop out a baby. Now that baby is in fact just as American as you or me. Imagine going through all of the levels of schooling that these people had to go through to get to the position that they're at, just to come out in debt and ultimately retarded. I'm super black-pilled today, Mike. What the are we doing? Can't pass the Save America Act. You don't have to prove that you are an American citizen before you vote. Anyone can come and dump their babies here and then take them back to go be indoctrinated by the CCP and then have them influence our elections. It kind of feels like we're cooked, my friend. What can we do to make this right?
I know that the Supreme Court justices are cowards. John Roberts cares much more about his vanity than our country. He made that crystal clear today, and so does Amy Coney Barrett, that fraud of a justice who auditioned as the next Scalia, and then she pulls this shit. I mean every word of this. We need to, with no mercy, deport illegal aliens. I would say to Mark Wayne Mullen, stop being a pussy and start doing your job. Start deporting all illegal aliens. Not only do we need to start with the violent ones, we need to start with birthing age women. Women who can have babies, you're gone. We should not let them into our country, because if you're going to give out birthright citizenship against our will as the American people, then you. We're going after the women, we're going after the children. And if your children have birthright citizenship, guess what? Their mothers and fathers don't. So deport their mothers and fathers. We just need to be brutal now with our immigration. No mercy. They're all gone.
So birthright citizenship was what? Upheld, if you want to say that. And people are tripping. So, and I'm going to talk about the TPS thing too, but here's the thing. I'm going to just get into it by saying it this way. How far y'all think they wanted to go back with birthright citizenship? Because I don't know why white America didn't think of this, but do you know how many of y'all would have to leave? How many of y'all families would have to leave? See, like, think about it. What? And I hate to use the term, but they used to call like Italians WAPs, W-A-P, without papers. You get what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken. Is it W-A-P or W-O-P? WAPs, without papers. Because they came here and they had no papers. You know, all the people who've changed it, all the Europeans who came here and changed their names and changed their last names and became something else. Y'all want to act like it's just the Jewish people that did it, but no. A lot of y'all did it. You know, I get it. The problem with that birthright citizenship thing is you want, let's say, POC, people of color. You want the Asians to get hit. You want the Hispanics to get hit. You want, the blacks from other countries to get hit. But you're going to get hit too. And the population going to drop because people going to start asking those questions. Thinking, even our president, if it goes back, he wouldn't be, considered because what? His family came here after the 14th Amendment, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the thing. Then I'm gonna get to the TPS thing with the Haitians and the Syrians. And because to me it goes together because they figured if we're gonna get rid of the people on TPS status, we should get rid of the fake birthright citizens. People come here and they have a baby, get a birth certificate, and then the kid can come back or leave. Kind of like Akon, right? Or they use that in the Bruce Lee story, if I'm not mistaken, because it was like Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco. I'm not too sure if that's real, but whatever. But in the movie back in the day, that was a thing. And it's that because it's like Americans were born outside the country, kind of like if you're American and you're born abroad, and 9 times out of 10, and you're on a military base, the base is annexed basically, so you're a citizen by birth, like John McCain. John McCain was born in Panama during that whole Panama Canal thing on a military base, so he's an American citizen. So that's a thing, right? So, but people tried to take advantage of birthright citizenship. Absolutely. To me, that's part of Ellis Island, in my opinion. People came here, people had kids, and it's been a thing. Like, I think now we look at it as, everybody else, but it's a thing across the board. You got people coming from the UK, from other parts of Europe, from Russia, doing that. The whole time people are talking about like Africans and Caribbeans coming here and finding, getting a green card, or Hispanics coming here getting a green card, dating and having sex and having relationships to get a green card. That whole process, that was the whole Russian bride thing. Chill out, boo boo. Watch out. That was the whole Russian, get a Russian bride, a mail order bride. It's the same thing. Just because you name it something different, it's not different. Then I got to get to the concept of going back to the TPS thing. You have some of the people who are like, yo, we've been here 12 years. It was temporary to begin with, fam. I hate to break the news to you, because part of this is really the ICE situation, TPS, and birthright citizenship, which that didn't pass. But what it is, and for all you non-black Americans, I don't understand y'all, but it's not my place. Because the minute that a few years back when they said white people just became the minority population in America, you should have knew this was up and running. This plan was in motion. You should have known it. You should have known it. Like I said, you should have known it. But you should have known this was going to happen. Here's what catches me off guard about this situation. Y'all, all you other groups were so oblivious, like nothing's going to happen. They said that white people were a minority, or about to be a minority. They're not having babies like that. This was absolutely going to happen. But the racial aspect of it was the catalyst to I can be racist, yada 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 yada. But truthfully, what y'all not getting about this situation is they just want to. The country's in debt. They're not smart enough to fix it, or they're too lazy to fix it. So what they're gonna do is what they've always done: steal somebody's property and then try to resell it for profit. Which means all of you immigrant groups who felt like you came to the country and you worked hard and all that. Same thing with ICE and the Hispanics. They wanted you here. They used it. They loved your cheap labor. They still love you cheap labor, and you here. Don't get it twisted. But what they wanted to do was, if I could snatch up enough of y'all, I could take y'all houses and y'all businesses, y'all commercial real estate. So your regular real estate, your commercial real estate, and your businesses, and now we can sell it off for dirt cheap. Your neighborhoods, we get enough people out of there, we can gentrify. We can sell it off for dirt cheap. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it doesn't dawn on y'all. And that's all this is talking about. When the guy was like, all you people not having babies and having babies, that's why the dude was flipping out. And the woman, I forgot her name, in the video with the white guy. I don't know why you'll be on the chopping block. You got a little too much color to you, lady. But it doesn't dawn on you. Your family will be on the chopping block. But I know for a fact that I didn't the birthright citizenship thing. I knew it was going to be a tough climb because in all honesty, y'all, it isn't dawn on y'all, but even some of the Supreme Court justices was like, if I vote for this to overturn this, some of my family is going to get out of here. Some of my family members are going to get out of here. And it didn't dawn on people like, why wouldn't they overturn it? That's why. Do you know how many of y'all will be back in Spain and Italy and Portugal and Russia, Ukraine, Czechoslovakia is not there anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Greece, like, come on, dog. Do y'all really like just because when people migrate to America, y'all don't count, y'all don't look into it with white people, does not mean white people won't turn on other white people that are more successful than them. It's absolutely part of the program. You get everybody else, and then you go, oh, you shouldn't really be here. It's like, oh, okay. So there's why birthright citizenship, was upheld or whatever, or not overturned. It's very simple. And even the people that want to overturn it so bad, some of y'all, your family gonna be at the door too if it would have went that way. Because now you got to prove. Because truth be told, the 14th Amendment was for us Black Americans who came from slavery. None of y'all was supposed to be part of that. None of y'all. So that goes with everybody. And that concept of, well, we could say everybody, but the white people gonna get a pass. I don't think if you'd have threw all these other groups under the bus, they would have let you get a pass. They would have started snitching too. But that's just my personal opinion. Just tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Peace.